a red hair. This is splendid, Watson.
I did not dare to disturb your thoughts on our way back to London last night. I had quite forgotten about this hat.
These kids look weird.
What can we do for you today, Mr. Holmes? Come near, Wiggins. Mind you look sharp. There'll be an extra guinea for the lad that finds him. Goodbye. We must leave now, Watson. Let us return to Sherringford Hall.
The voice acting for the kids is obviously an adult. It's so bad. Oh, Jesus. Alright. So are we going back to the hall? Oh. That
Cabby!
post just... Alright.
My respect, madam. It would seem that you have received good news.
Oh, it's Miss Bromsby and her admirer, Lieutenant Harrington. It is wonderful to see love bloom despite such tragic circumstances.
Have you ever met Wyatt Collins?
The nephew of the late Sir Bromsby? Oh, I have seen him just a few times since I was hired at Sherringford Hall. He stopped visiting the hall because of a quarrel with his uncle, I think.
How would you describe him?
He was a very tall and slender young man with a bright red hair. He's not well mannered.
Have you seen Inspector Lestrade?
He is with Miss Bromsby and Lieutenant Harrington in Sir Bromsby's office. He is waiting for you.
Thank you for your assistance, Miss Lambert.
You are surely welcome.
Hello. You seem to be in a fine mood.
Oh, yes, because I am sure that Miss Bromsby and Lieutenant Harrington will make a splendid couple. He's very handsome and rich.
Wait, and how do you know this?
The brother of my cousin's boyfriend is currently employed in the Queen's Army Hostel. He said that the lieutenant gave him a very generous tip when he carried the lieutenant's trunks during his move.
You don't say.
Yes, and if they decide to get married and make their home here, we won't be afraid for our jobs. And considering their youth, the family wouldn't stop growing anytime soon. I used to be a nurse, you know.
It means that they're gonna hump like rabbits.
Well, I must leave you now.
Please say hello for me to your doctor friend.
Alright. Before we do that, I just want to lower the music a little bit more. It's really loud. Now it's really quiet. Alright, I'll just do it like that. Alright. So we're gonna go back up to that dude's office and walk right past that pillar, and we're floating now.
Closed.
Yep, we're floating. We need an exorcist. I'm so tall now, too. Let's talk to her.
Hello, Mary.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Tell me, Mary, do you remember Wyatt Collins?
Oh, he's a black sheep, that one is. He had a bad habit of stealing from the wine cellar at night. But he was so saucy, he tried to pin it on the staff the next day. Can you imagine that?
So you weren't fond of him, on the whole?
He spoke ill of everyone. Why, I recall the day our master tossed him howling into the street because the blackguard dared to slander Mr. Grimble.
Well, I will see you later, Mary.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Alright, let's go upstairs.
Well, it's not too early. I've just informed Miss Bromsby about Mr. Fowlett. Besides, I told her about the notes that suggested Sir Bromsby's wish to amend his will in favour of Mr. Grimble. Of According to our solicitors, this new development does complicate the succession. Let's hope Mr. Bromsby's safe contains an official document which will allow us to see things more clearly. I do hope you've discovered the code, because I did not sleep well last night and I'm in no mood for riddles.
Alright, let's talk to them before we try to figure that out. I'm assuming it has something to do with the 112s.
Do you know the code?
Okay. I'm assuming, yeah, I wrote the 112. I'll show you guys this right here. I'm assuming this has to deal with this. Now we just gotta figure out how this plays out.
The sequence of numbers found at Fowlett's should help me discover the code.
Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1 hour later.
Oh my god, I think I got it, and I'm such an idiot. Oh, okay. So here's how I'm thinking of it. So 1, 1, 1, 11, 2, 1, 21. So I'm guessing, okay, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1. So 3 1s, 31. 2 2s, 22. And then 1 1, 11. If this isn't it, I don't know what it is. So it would be 31, and then 22, and then 11.
It is simplicity itself.
Simplicity itself, my ass. You have no idea how long it took me to figure this one out. Jesus, why couldn't you just use your birthday like a regular, normal human being?
This could be valuable evidence. Bank statements. What could this key open?
Maybe that? I'm guessing.
I have no interest in this.
No.
I have no interest in this.
Really? Okay. I hated this puzzle, dude. This puzzle took forever. I think we got it. Can I talk to people now? Do I have to like look at this stuff first?
I have no interest in this.
Telling your behavior in this affair that set me once this is not about Fairfax Theater and so outrageous standards conclusion of the preserved and preserved always come to a bad end. Dwight Richards.
I have a feeling that I should inspect this Fairfax Theatre. It appears to be Bromsby Enterprises territory now, and Grimble's office should be nearby.
Not one shred of paper about the inheritance. My superiors keep pressing on me, saying that we're going to a crisis in the city. For now, I'll check into this Richards character. What are your plans?
First of all, I will need this key. I presume that you have had neither the time nor the opportunity to inform Mr. Grimble about the current state of the investigation. As it is the weekend, could you ask him to come in?
Rest assured, it will be done.
Miss Bromsby, I will ask you for your continued patience. I have given you my word that I would discover the truth, and upon my word, I shall find it. Gentlemen, Watson, we must take our leave.
Alright, let's go to here, I guess. It's the only new place on the map.
But what are we doing at this place? And why did you ask Lestrade to call Herman Grimble to Sherringford Hall?
To ensure Grimble would not find us here. In the pursuit of justice, Watson, we are once more obliged to bend the law.
Sorry, but why?
If Scotland Yard can be shown the necessity of searching the offices of Bromsby's cement works, many things may happen.
Exactly, Holmes.
Now, Watson, we need to find a way into the cement works. Oh, Watson, it seems fortune favors us. Hello, Mr. Goblet. The last time I saw you, you were filling barrels with motor oil.
Well, I'll be jiggered, Mr. Holmes. It is a small world, isn't it? Your days of roaming the docks are long past now, aren't they? Same for me. Tell me, what brings you to these parts?
Are you the watchman for this factory?
Not official like, this would be Fat Dub's job, but I take his place on weekends and he checks in on the by and by.
Who is regular night watchman?
That will be Marty and his dogs. Why, Mr. Holmes?
In truth, I'm interested in the recent murder of Sir Bromsby. My investigation convinces me that vital evidence may well lie within this place.
Say nothing more. Here's the key for the office. It's the building just to the right after the entrance. The building's in the centre of the workers' cloakrooms. I don't think you'll find much to interest you there. Further in the yard, there's the storehouse for raw materials.
Do you also have the key to the former Fairfax Theatre?
No, I don't have that key. The only key I know of was given to Mr. Grimble when the building was bought. Mr. Holmes, you must make haste, as Dubs has not been by for over 2 hours, so I'd expect him in the next quarter hour or so. No need for thanking me. This is small service indeed for all that you've done for me in the past.
We will return.
I'll wait for you.
Alright. So, they said it was over here. Because they said from the entrance to the right. Come on, run.
Closed.
There we
Come,
go.
Watson. Watson, stay by this window and let me know as soon as you see a large man coming from the other side of the street.
All right, Holmes.
Okay. I'm assuming that's on the door. And it doesn't want us to go to any of the... Okay, so I guess upstairs is the only way we can go.
They must have never cleaned here before.
What am I trying to click on here? Alright, maybe there's somewhere. Oh, actually. Here we go.
What a beautiful model.
Can't do anything with it though.
Closed. This is a veritable museum.
Okay.
An old souvenir from India.
Nothing.
Closed.
Do I have to do this every time?
Closed. Closed.
Okay.
Closed.
Really? Is there anything here? All right. What's this?
Is there anything under this tiger?
What was that? Dirty paper.
This writing is very hesitant and jittery.
Don't be stupid. Submit conditions. I think I think maybe I missed something. Let's check the picture. Ooh.
Closed.
Maybe opens up that.
Closed.
No. How about this? There we go. Okay. So just a count. Okay. Here's hoping. This key opens up this.
Closed.
No. Okay, we can talk to the... Not
I'll
talk.
examine this statue of Ganesh.
Okay. Oh, the mouth.
A miniature of Bromsby.
Okay. So we got the figure. That one thing of the bridge or whatever was missing. Put the figure there. There we go. Let's hope that this opens up the desk. There we go.
I can't keep these documents. Grimble will know that his drawer was opened if I take this key.
Okay, but we can read the thing. Merlin, you must pay. W. Prolonged exposure. Okay. You guys can pause this if you guys want to read it in detail. I'm just kind of skimming through it. Okay. I think that's everything. You'd think you'd be able to look at this right here in the middle. But you can't. Oh, how about this?
Photographs of several completed projects of Bromsby's enterprises.
There we
Let's
go.
have a closer look. It is young Grimble, and there are visible signs of family resemblance between the two men.
Hurry, Holmes! I see someone coming.
One moment. I must take care that everything appears undisturbed. Quickly, let us secure a cab. I must send several messages of great importance.
Please sit down, Holmes. Even if you do not intend to eat, your constant agitation has been tiresome all evening. Besides, it threatens to ruin my digestion.
Yes, but this activity allows me to concentrate. I suppose in the solving of this case, my brain must have priority over your stomach.
Ah, Holmes!
Hush, Watson. I can hear steps on the stairs. But the tread is too heavy to belong to the person I was expecting. Ah, it would seem that the army has arrived. In time to settle our quarrel.
I hope I've not disturbed you gentlemen by arriving unannounced and at such a late hour.
Nonsense. Please come in, Lieutenant. We are pleased with the diversion offered by your presence.
Well, frankly speaking, I came with the hope that I could learn something of your progress on the case.
But you must tell me first, what is your interest in this case?
Oh, I see. Well, you must understand that, well, to speak plainly, Mr. Holmes, here is my position. I had not set foot on British soil for quite some time until now. A few short days ago, I saw an angel. It was Miss Lavinia, whom I then dared fall in love with. There it is, and I'm not afraid to say it.
My good man, your meaning escapes me.
Several moments later, her father lies dead and she is considered the main suspect in this affair. But I tell you, this is impossible, because I could not and dared not take my eyes off of her.
Yeah, you've told us already.
So what is your concern?
It seems my unguarded and devoted attentions towards Miss Bromsby during her troubled days have left no doubt as to my true feeling for her. Inspector Lestrade has intimated that the court may consider my testimony to be tainted by my affections, thus my evidence disregarded. What is worse, I could even be accused of giving false evidence.
Ah, that is horrible. We will take every effort to avoid it.
Mind yourself! What do you want of me?
That is why I have come to see you, Mr. Holmes. If I must seem to abandon her to save her honour and her life, then I will leave. Even if it means the absolute destruction of our happiness. But you, Mr. Holmes, could you intervene so that I will not be brought to this terrible choice? I will be eternally in your debt.
Naturally, you must not lose hope, young man. Am I not right, Holmes?
Anything is possible, Watson. Your hope is based on an assurance, which in good faith I cannot give, my dear Lieutenant. However, I can give you this advice. Abandoning Miss Bromsby will do her case no good, even if her appearance in the dock proves unavoidable. Well, goodbye, Lieutenant.
I will heed your advice, Mr. Holmes.
Wait, I will see you to the door.
We got him, Mr. Holmes. He was going into the Bromsby cement works.
What did you say, Wiggins?
The man you're looking for went into the Bromsby cement works, mister, to the rear entrance. It was at night. Stapleton spotted him clear as day. Isn't that right, Stapleton?
Here is your money and your extra guinea as promised. Well earned, lads. Bravo, Stapleton.
Sometimes, Holmes, I do not know what stops me from...
What are you going on about, Watson?
You know very well what I am referring to. This brave young soldier is in total despair and broke down in tears in these very rooms. But the great Sherlock Holmes could not give him a farthing of hope or compassion. No, on the contrary, the great Holmes assures him instead that his beloved will likely stand trial, which...
We do not have time to argue my methods. My irregulars have just found the mysterious passenger who took the train with a man presumed to be Horace Fowlett on the very night that Fowler was murdered. Our elusive passenger has been traced to the Bromsby cement works. There is not a moment to lose. I must return to that place. Are you with me?
The Bromsby cement works? Of course.
Okay, before we do that, I'm gonna save because it's been a while. Save. Yes. Alright, let's go.
According to Mr. Goblet, the cement factory will be guarded by a pair of dogs. We need to be very discreet.
Okay.
Come, Watson. Stay here, Watson. If anyone attempts to scale this wall, then cross over to this side. Make as much noise as you can to attract the guard.
Be careful, Holmes.
I must get to the main office and locate the key to the Fairfax Theatre without being noticed by the guard and his dogs. I must stay hidden at all times when I move. Perfect, I am here. I believe I shall find the key in this office. I must repeat all the steps I took before to get the Fairfax Theatre key in Grimble's desk.
Oh my god, fuck that puzzle, man. Seriously, fuck that. That was the absolute worst. The controls are just not made for that kind of situation. You guys have no idea how many times I had to cut. I had to redo that. Freaking hell, man. Alright.
Closed.
Alright, did that to grab that. Is that a key on the desk?
Observe. Grimble must have been here.
Okay. I think that's everything here. So now I have to get into the theater. Guessing, right? Yeah, the warehouse. Can I get through here? Do I have to go back outside again? Oh, god damn it. I got to go back outside again.
Now. Come, Watson. Let us enter.
Oh my god.
Watson, look to the gate and let me know if a guard or anyone else is coming.
All right, Holmes.
Fuck that.
My word, I can't see anything.
Fuck that. That section of the game. It can kiss my ass. That moment right there, that section of the game, I would seriously like take away like 2 points. Like if I was rating this game from a 1 to 10, just those two sections right there would deduct it 2 points. It's that fucking terrible. The controls are not made for that kind of situation.
I must light the lamp. I can't see a thing.
All right.
I need something. Damp white footsteps. Somebody has been here before us.